Listen up. Are you tired? Exhausted from constantly running on that hamster wheel, chasing relationships, success, peace of mind, only for them to feel perpetually just out of reach? Let's be real, that gnawing anxiety, that persistent feeling of lack. It's a drain, isn't it? You pour your heart and soul into external pursuits, trying to force outcomes, to control the uncontrollable. And what do you get in return? More frustration, more emptiness. Now, what if I told you that the very act of desperately chasing is precisely what's pushing what you truly desire further and further away? That the harder you grip, the more it slips through your fingers. This isn't just some feel-good platitude. This is a hard truth that the ancient Stoics understood implicitly. They weren't just philosophers. They were mental architects who reverse-engineered the human experience. And they left us a blueprint for true power, a power rooted not in external acquisition, but in an unshakable inner fortress. Today, we're not just talking theory, we're talking about a complete paradigm shift. We're going to dive deep into Stoic wisdom, stripping away the illusions, and showing you how to reclaim your emotional control, redefine your purpose of life, and unleash an inner resilience that makes chasing obsolete. This isn't about giving up on your dreams, it's about upgrading your entire approach to life, transforming your mindset through personal development and mental discipline, so profoundly that what is truly yours, what aligns with your highest virtue and destiny, will gravitate towards you naturally. We're talking about a kind of action that isn't frantic, but deeply intentional. So, if you're ready to stop playing small, to stop chasing shadows, and start building a life where everything you truly need finds its way to you, then buckle up. This is going to be a journey of profound self-discovery and inner strengthening. Before we even scratch the surface, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. This is a game changer, and you won't want to miss a single moment. Let's get real. You've felt that gnawing frustration, right? The endless need to control every outcome, only to crash when life throws a curve. Micromanaging the uncontrollable is a mental drain, a fool's errand. The ancient Stoics, masters of the inner game, nailed this. The dichotomy of control. Epictetus, a former slave, put it simply: some things are up to us, some are not. This isn't just theory, it's the bedrock of genuine emotional control and your first strategic move to reclaim power. Now, don't misunderstand. Letting go isn't passivity, it's fierce focused on what's truly yours, your judgments, impulses, desires. Everything else, others' opinions, external events, outcomes, is beyond your sphere. Mixing these two invites anxiety and drama. True mental discipline isn't bending the world to your will, it's aligning your will with reality. This empowers your action, making it intentional, because it's rooted in what you can control, not what you wish for. This internal focus builds an unshakable inner fortress, the source of genuine resilience. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius knew our ultimate good isn't external wins, but cultivating virtue, wisdom, justice, courage, temperance. This isn't abstract. It's living with integrity, facing challenges, treating others fairly, and maintaining self-control. Your true purpose of life isn't collecting trophies, it's embodying these virtues daily. Ask yourself, am I showing up as my best self, whatever life throws at me? Let's talk destiny. Forget passive fatalism. For a Stoic, it's active acceptance. Embrace what is external events beyond control, then relentlessly execute virtuous action within that reality. Seneca taught, accept your hand, play it masterfully. It's not wishing for a different game. It's the powerful attitude you bring to this moment. This is amor fati, a profound love of fate, actively embracing everything because it sculpts your unique purpose and builds unshakable resilience. This Stoic wisdom transforms challenges into stepping stones, making you truly unstoppable. Are you enjoying this message? Leave a like and comment where you're watching this message from. Now let's continue with this message. So, if you're caught in that exhausting cycle of chasing external validation or elusive goals, here's your wake-up call. Stop the frantic pursuit. Instead, double down on your personal development. Cultivate that mental discipline, embody your highest virtue, and refine your purpose. This isn't vague magic. It's a profound strategic shift. When your internal world is aligned and robust, what truly serves your higher good will gravitate towards you naturally. It's a powerful consequence of living with genuine Stoic wisdom. Ready to discover how to put these principles into daily practice? Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. You're ready to put these principles into daily practice, and that's where the rubber meets the road. This isn't just philosophy for philosophers, it's a battle plan for life. The first practical step in making what's yours find you is mastering your internal landscape, especially your emotional control. Most people are buffeted by every wind of circumstance, their feelings dictating their entire day. The Stoics understood this was a fool's game. They knew that while we can't always choose what happens to us, we always choose our response. This isn't about stifling emotions, but about refusing to be enslaved by them. It's about being the captain of your own ship, not a mere passenger. To cultivate this emotional control, we tap into radical mental discipline. Think Epictetus, who, though once a slave, taught that true freedom lies in distinguishing what is within our power from what is not. Your judgments, your impulses, your desires, your aversions, these are yours to command. External events, other people's opinions, even your physical health, largely fall outside your direct control. By focusing your energy solely on what you can control, you starve the anxiety and frustration that come from wrestling with the uncontrollable. This practice is foundational to building an unshakable inner fortress, a prerequisite for genuine resilience. This inner work isn't just about managing stress, it's about sharpening your very purpose. When you're not constantly reacting to external noise, you create space to hear your inner compass. What are your core values? What kind of person do you aspire to be? This is where virtue enters the chat. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, dedicated himself to daily reflection, not to escape the world, but to serve it better, guided by justice, courage, temperance, and wisdom. This consistent, deliberate personal development, fueled by Stoic wisdom, aligns your actions with your deepest sense of self, clarifying your true life purpose. Now, this isn't passive navel-gazing. This intense internal focus fuels deliberate action. You're not sitting around waiting for opportunities to drop into your lap. You're actively constructing the conditions for them to appear. When your internal state is congruent with your values, when your purpose is clear and your mental discipline is sharp, your actions become powerful magnets. You stop chasing fleeting external rewards and start living in alignment, which naturally attracts what truly belongs to you. Seneca understood that luck is often the intersection of preparedness and opportunity. Your job is to be eternally prepared, doing the internal and external work, regardless of immediate outcomes. This profound shift from external chasing to internal cultivation isn't just a mental hack, it's a re-engineering of your very existence. It builds resilience not against external blows, but by hardening your core so that those blows lose their sting. It's an active engagement with your destiny, shaping your responses, not merely accepting them. When you consistently show up as your highest self, living your virtue and acting with purpose, the universe has a funny way of bringing you into alignment with what you truly deserve. But how do you maintain this rigorous internal posture amidst the chaos of modern life? How do you keep from slipping back into old patterns when the pressure mounts? Continuing from, but how do you maintain this rigorous internal posture amidst the chaos of modern life? How do you keep from slipping back into old patterns when the pressure mounts? So, how do you keep that rigorous internal posture when the world goes sideways? You lock in on what's genuinely within your control. This is the bedrock of Stoicism, a profound truth. Epictetus, a former slave, lived by a man who found ultimate liberty within, despite external bondage. He taught us, some things are up to us, others are not. Your judgments, your impulses, your desires, and your responses to life, these are your domain. Everything else, external events, other people's actions, is largely outside your direct influence. Real emotional control blossoms from this razor-sharp distinction, freeing immense energy by cutting the futile chase of the uncontrollable. It means directing your action where it truly counts, your inner world. Think about it. When you're chasing external validation, obsessing over their approval, their decision, or a specific outcome, you've handed them the keys to your peace. That's a rookie mistake. A true Stoic understands this external pursuit is not only a waste of precious time and energy, but a direct affront to your mental discipline. It's like trying to command the wind instead of trimming your sails. The anxiety, the frustration, the feeling of powerlessness, that's the universe telling you you're operating outside your sphere of influence. Stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Stop begging for what you can cultivate within. This isn't about becoming a passive bystander. Quite the opposite. It's about channeling your vital force, your purpose, into mastering the one thing you can always control, yourself. Seneca, the Roman statesman and philosopher, wasn't just spouting theories. He was urging his friend Lucilius to focus on personal development, on building internal fortitude, on living with virtue. He understood that genuine resilience isn't about avoiding life's punches, but about becoming so internally robust that those blows lose their power. It's about calibrating your internal compass, not waiting for the world to stop spinning. When you fundamentally shift from desperate external chasing to potent internal cultivation, aligning your actions with your clear purpose, embodying your virtue, you become magnetic. You don't need to pursue, you attract. The universe has a funny way of bringing you into alignment with what you truly deserve. When you're consistently showing up as your highest self, this isn't some woo-woo manifestation hack. It's a foundational principle of reality, observed by Sabedoria Stoica for millennia. You stop pursuing and start attracting through the sheer power of your aligned self. This is the ultimate power play. Você está gostando desta mensagem? Deixe like e comente de onde você está assistindo esta mensagem. Agora vamos continuar com esta mensagem. This shift reshapes your very perception of destiny. It's not about passively accepting fate, but actively co-creating it through your choices and responses. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, understood this deeply. He faced empires collapsing and personal tragedies, Yet he reminded himself daily to accept what is and act with wisdom and virtue within that framework. This approach frees up immense mental energy, transforming external challenges into opportunities for internal growth. But what happens when even your most virtuous efforts seem to hit a brick wall? How do you truly embrace what you can't change? Alright, let's cut through the noise. When you feel like you're slamming into that brick wall, it's often because you're fighting battles that aren't yours to win. This is where Stoicism drops a truth bomb, the dichotomy of control. You've got things fully within your power, your thoughts, judgments, asum, responses, and everything else. The scarcity mindset thrives when you blur these lines, trying to control the uncontrollable. It's like trying to steer a ship in a hurricane by yelling at the waves. What a waste of energy, right? The real power move is knowing where your jurisdiction ends. This isn't passive acceptance. It's strategic focus. Epictetus, born a slave, knew a thing or two about what's not in your control. He taught that true freedom comes from distinguishing what belongs to us from what doesn't. Your reputation, other people's opinions, even your physical health to an extent, these are outside your inner citadel. When you pine for external validation or material possessions, you're handing over your peace of mind on a silver platter. That yearning for what you lack, that scarcity mentality, is precisely what keeps you chained. It saps your proposito and muddies your internal waters. Focusing on your character and choices reclaims your power. So, how do you actually do this? It's about cultivating profound control. Emotional and discipline are mental. It's not about suppressing feelings, but understanding their impermanence and not letting them run the show. Think of Seneca, who faced exile and the caprice of emperors. He didn't crumble. He used those trials as a forge for his soul, strengthening his inner resolve. He saw hardships not as punishments, but as opportunities for desenvolvimento pessoal. This profound sabedoria stoica guides you to find your true proposito de vida within what you can control, regardless of external chaos. This isn't just theory. It's a battle-tested blueprint for resilience. When you grasp that you control your response, not the event, you stop being a passenger and become the pilot of your inner world. Life throws curveballs, no doubt. The scarcity mindset tells you to complain, to feel victimized, to seek external comfort. The Stoic tells you to man up or woman up, examine your reaction, and find the lesson. It's about taking those punches and standing tall, not just surviving but thriving amidst adversity. You don't get stronger by avoiding weights, do you? When you consistently apply this framework, knowing what's yours to master and what isn't, you naturally shed the cloak of perceived lack. You move from a reactive state to a proactive state of ACA where your internal abundance isn't tied to external circumstances. This is the ultimate freedom, the sweet spot where destino meets your will. It's about building an unshakable inner fortress that no external chaos can breach. But even with this strong foundation, how do you maintain that inner peace when the world around you is screaming for your attention, pulling you into its relentless drama? You've built that inner fortress, right, but the world keeps screaming, pulling you into its drama. How maintain inner peace? Here, true emotional control kicks in. The act as if method isn't faking. It's deliberate mental discipline, aligning your inner self with the person you intend to be. Marcus Aurelius taught, you have power over your mind, not outside events. This Stoicism principle means your inner world is your last bastion, choosing your response, regardless of external chaos. So, how to act as if? Every action you take, every word, must align with your highest self, the one who embodies the desired qualities. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a profound commitment to virtue. Your life purpose guides this. Seneca, a foundational Stoic, insisted philosophy is daily practice, not theory, a way of fortifying the soul against all attacks. He pushed for consistent, deliberate application. Are your daily habits truly aligning with who you claim to be, or are you just wishing for change? Stop wishing. Start becoming. This isn't about grand, abstract performances. It's embodying resilience in daily annoyances, practicing self-control when provoked. This is where profound personal development truly takes hold. Each small act of acting as if builds new neural pathways, shifting your internal destiny. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, powerfully taught, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. He meant you choose your response, and in that choice, you define yourself. Are you defining yourself by circumstance or by your deliberate will? This isn't mere pretense. It's a profound identity shift. Your consistent action builds this reality. Here, your inner game shines, where Stoic wisdom truly transforms your present. This unwavering purpose, forged by mental discipline, creates an unstoppable force. You are becoming the change, enacting your destiny. Are you enjoying this message? Leave a like and comment where you're watching from. Now, let's continue with this message. This act as if method, rooted deeply in Stoicism, is a potent catalyst for your continuous personal development, solidifying your virtue and building genuine resilience. But consistently embodying this state of deliberate action and focused purpose demands unwavering self-awareness and constant mental discipline. How do we ensure this isn't just an isolated act, but a deeply ingrained way of being that withstands the ultimate test facing the unknown future, its inherent uncertainties, and even the finality of existence itself. That's a whole new ballgame, isn't it? Right. So here's the real talk. No sugarcoating. Stoic wisdom isn't just theory. It's your ultimate power play. Your purpose solidifies through unwavering action, fueled by mental discipline. That's how you forge genuine resilience, master emotional control, and carve out your destiny with pure virtue. This isn't just acting as if, it's being the change. Now, real question. When the chips are truly down, are you just playing the part, or are you living the philosophy? Drop your thoughts below. If this hit home, smash that like, share it with your inner circle, and subscribe to level up your mindset. Next, dive into this video on turning adversity into advantage.